start flowing through to the folks out there anyway. While we're waiting for that to come up, I'm gonna ask everyone to go to hankstrange.com. That's how you support us. Go over to the website. We've got an email list there. You can find links to all the different places that you can get like our merch, things like that. You can find out about all the different platforms we're on, all of those things on hankstrange.com. Also, we're selling, we've got our t-shirt or merch store on Ballistic Ink. So you can go there, and they're also selling Casio watches. You can buy a watch, and at the end of that thing, you can have some of that go to us if you select Hank Strange. We appreciate it. Okay, with that being said, I think that we're all ready here. Let's drop the open. Are you ready? Are you ready? Miss Okafor cover. Do I say Okafor cover, or do I say the hyphen? Do I just say Okafor? I don't know.
Yeah, you can just say Antonia Okafor.
Okay, good. Let's drop the open here and
welcome back to the Hank Strange
Walter,
situation.
Seriously, we have to coordinate on
Lifestyles
that.
of the lock
So
and
make
loaded.
sure you guys subscribe.
I thought we did.
Thumbs up, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. We got a full cast. Can we see jazz hands, people? Come on. That's right. Walter's doing jazz hands. Antonia's doing jazz. Mike from ATI, he's back hanging out with us. Yeah. Okay. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. It's it's Wednesday. We're going. I got my hair all done. Although this headset's are messing it up, but it's awesome. You guys just believe what I'm saying to you. I'm looking good. Antonia Okafor is joining us. Welcome back to the show, Antonia.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
Good to
coming
be back.
It's always awesome having you on. I think you'll be here for an hour.
Yes.
Yes, and you'll be talking.
That's it.
That's that's we humbly accept. You gracing us with the majesty for
Whatever.
I gotta tease. I can't help it. We also have Mike Sarver from ATI Outdoors. Look at that, Mike with the rack. By the way, for any of Overlords watching on YouTube, he's not touching it. Matter of fact, that's probably green screen behind him. It's probably not even real. His hands are in the air. Don't do anything.
That's wallpaper. That's wallpaper.
Don't tase us, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, don't take us down. Also, Walter Keller from Safety Harbor Firearms is here. You guys are here. Make sure you smash those thumbs ups. Ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. The show is also brought to you by Safety Harbor Firearms. See right down there. Boom. Safety Harbor.
Look at that.
Helping keep the lights on.
This is a toy. Minders, this is a toy too. This is a toy. This is not real. This is a toy, Minders. This is a toy.
Not functional. It is a replica technically, right, Mike?
Toy, yes.
It is.
Yes, a complete replica. So hopefully, if you guys see us go off air, let us know. We'll just text me or something like that. Okay, so awesome. We've got Antonia here as well as Mike, Walter. Antonia, you have an event coming up next week, right?
Yes, next Tuesday, March 10th,
Okay.
from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. it was supposed to be on the steps, but then, of course, Tennessee decided to rain and have all these issues. By the way, just want to say that we are praying for those people who are in Nashville, Tennessee. Really horrible situation there. But and more than likely it's going to be inside at the old Supreme Court building. We're going to have a rally with several different speakers, and then we're going to do a whole day of lobby day and lobbying for constitutional carry and campus carry in Tennessee.
Okay, so you're doing this with GOA, which you are a representative of GOA nowadays.
Right.
Awesome.
Director of Outreach.
Director of Outreach, awesome. Can I be your driver or something? Can I drive your limo around?
Yeah, sure. The limo that's based on nothing.
Nothing,
Yeah.
no limo. We'll get one of those the old school dictator Mercedes-Benz that's bulletproof. I'll put on a little suit, the little hat and all that kind of stuff, some general bars or something up here. No?
You'll be my security guard for the whole time.
Yes, exactly. So
ladies, I'm my own security guard.
You have exactly. Yeah, you might be able to save me. So, so you're doing this with GOA and TFA, which is Tennessee Firearms Association. Okay. Yeah. And it's in Nashville. Give us the times and stuff like that when this is happening.
So everything starts at 9 a.m. in the old Supreme Court building. And then after that, so it's going to be like 9 to 10 a.m. And then after that, we'll be lobbying several of the different representatives who need some convincing and who also need some support as well. So if you didn't see, every town was there today. Moms Demand Action, Students Demand Action. They had their tweets out. They were ready. Their shirts. So they are completely against both of the bills. There's several other bills too, like the red flag law bills. There's 2 red flag law bills that are trying to be pushed through. Of course, we're also anti that. So we're going to be talking about those bills as well to make sure that doesn't go through.
Okay, cool. Go ahead, Walter. What are you gonna
Speaking of red flag stuff, you're obviously probably aware of the stuff going on in Florida too. There's 2 bills they're pushing here. Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday we actually had, and why is it leaving my brain? We had Chris Ann Hall. Sorry.
Yes.
We had Chris Ann Hall on yesterday, and we were talking about that. I'm gonna turn on a snippet really soon about that, so everyone can go over to Hank Strange and find that snippet. And also, Antonio, after this, I'll make a snippet for yours and put it up on Hank Strange as well.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, and then tell us a little bit more. I will throw up on the screen because people, if they want to find out about this, they can go to the GOA website, right?
Yeah, and you put that link on there, right? The link for the Eventbrite. Did I not send that to you? I may need to send it to you.
I know. No, I don't think I have the Eventbrite thing. If you send it to me, or actually send it to Lola, and we'll put it in the description of this video.
Okay. All right.
So anyone
I'll
who's
do
interested
that
in that, you can also go to GOA, and there's some stuff there too.
Yeah, you can search Eventbrite and then put Constitutional Carry, and it should be the first one that comes up. The Constitutional Carry Lobby Day. So, just in case.
Yeah. So you're probably going to be really busy around the country, I'm thinking, in the next, I don't know, years.
There's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah, doing these kinds of events. Right. Who else is going to be there with you?
So we don't really have officially, but there's several different organizations. So I'm especially organizing a lot of the student groups in the area. So we're working with Turning Point USA. We're working with Young Americans for Liberty, working with the College Republicans, and all the pro-gun groups in the area. So I'm especially working. We're going to be pushing out a new student group for GOA coming up soon. That's going to debut at the Tennessee Rally and Lobby Day. So they'll be out there. And then we're also going to be doing a lot of stuff with women's outreach as well. So we'll be talking about that as well. So a couple of big updates coming out. But
cool.
A lot of the students will be there, and I'll be helping out with that.
Okay, so this is very student focused.
Yeah, the campus carry part is. It's still constitutional carry as well.
Okay.
But I'm going to be leading a lot of the campus carry part of it. But we have Matthew Patterson, who's the head of the state directors here for GOA, and they're going to be doing a lot of work on that side as well. So constitutional carry, campus carry, a lot of really good pro-gun bills that are trying to be pushed through, but there are also anti-gun bills that need to be stopped as well. So there's something for everybody.
Yeah,
so it's going to be great.
Absolutely. I see folks want us to talk about Bloomberg dropping out and all that kind of stuff. Even though I don't know if you want to talk about that or not, but even though he's dropping out, he's still got lots of money in the game here.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that money is not going anywhere. They're pumping lots of money into the anti-gun fight. What do you think about that?
Man, me?
Yeah.
That's what they want me to talk about that?
Well, yeah.
Goodness gracious. Well, I mean, it's Bloomberg. I mean, we've been fighting Bloomberg for years, on the gun side. So, but especially the last couple of days at the last debate where what was he saying? Essentially that the Supreme Court is where we get our laws and our rights from, essentially, and that he can afford for private security.
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was
okay,
funny.
No one needs it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, thank you just for making that point. We can use that forever, just like the whole Beto fiasco.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What he had like one delegate from American Samoa or something like that. But yeah, so
that might have been The Rock. Might have been The Rock. I don't know.
Right.
That's not
Oh
confirmed.
no. Did he endorse him?
I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
goodness.
No,
Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, let me
That'd be
start that
surprising.
rumor. Let me not
Rock,
start
like,
that
actually.
rumor. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty. I saw that. I don't know if you guys saw that thing where there was a guy that got up and said, you know, how do I defend myself? You've got private security. What am I supposed to do? I'm paraphrasing, obviously. And then Bloomberg saying, well, I have to have private security. My life.
How are
is-
you better than me or
Yeah,
something? He said something like that.
No, I think he said that because he's running for office and he's been in office, he gets threatened all the time. And so he has to have private security. The rest of us are always under threat. Who does anything about us?
Right.
Yeah.
Not like there's
so,
millions of people who
Yeah.
are threatened every day or actually killed or, hurt
Yeah.
every day.
yeah. We yes, you're right though. We will be replaying that. That will become a meme. Someone's gonna cartoonize that pretty soon. Okay, Lola's telling me I said Antonio. Did I say Antonio? I'm pretty
You did say Antonia.
Okay, I apologize.
Lola, you always got my back, girl. Thank you very much.
Antonia.
Yes, Antonia Okafor. It's okay.
Antonia. I got the Okafor right. See? I got that. No?
Yeah.
No credit for that one, though. Man,
What is my maiden
I'm so
name
terrible.
now, so.
I'm so, Antonia. Listen, I'm a terrible person. What can I say? I'm horrible.
You're good. I forgive you.
Yeah,
You're
I don't
good.
remember Lola's name either, so I don't get it right either. So there you go. Okay, so you mentioned Bloomberg, and and so Biden is recruiting Beto O'Rourke to be. Is Beto going to be his his gun
czar.
Yeah, his gun
Anti-gun
control
czar.
czar. What is happening in the world?
That shows how desperate Biden is.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a reach out to the Beto snowflakes.
Mm-hmm.
All the ones that love his little self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He wouldn't, if he was a powerhouse, he wouldn't have to do that. It's like when Hillary was running against Biden. Excuse me. Whoa, I'm as bad as Biden.
Yeah.
Running against Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Obama was out campaigning for her. Bill was out campaigning. If she was such a powerful candidate, powerful candidates don't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they were desperate at that time, like
Yeah.
Biden's desperate right now.
Well, all of a sudden, everyone dropped out. I think we were talking about that a little bit before we came on. So there were like 3 people who immediately dropped out. Everyone consolidated behind Biden. That's what we have to look forward to. I know you're saying that Elizabeth Warren dropped out. I think she's reassessing or assessing, right?
That's called the Democrat Party's twisting her tomahawk. So she bailed out.
Yeah, you want to
my
chime in on
goodness.
any of this, Antonio? You want to like?
Well, if she drops out, then there's really not going to be any people of color. So that's
Oh,
what I'm
man.
really afraid of.
No one with 0.100.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
good. That was good.
Oh, Mike likes that one.
That was good.
Yeah,
So,
we got to keep it up for the
Yeah.
sisters.
I like that.
Yeah.
The sisters have to say, "Oh boy." I
Right.
don't
Yeah. No.
This is there's still comedy. For anyone who's thinking that the comedy is going away from the elections, there's tons of comedy yet to come.
Oh, it's just getting
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to
Well,
be.
that's the thing about Biden being in it. There's going to be plenty of comedy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah. You think he's going to get better? You think maybe they'll get better juice or whatever it is for him? Yeah. Like some brain power. What vitamin should he be taking, actually? This is a good question.
Let's change that around. What vitamin should a Democratic voter be taking
Ah,
that supports Biden?
mm,
Come on.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
Hey,
I don't-
I'm in Colorado, and they voted for Bernie. So
Yeah.
That doesn't say. Yeah,
I
they're all.
don't care.
Hey, dude, where's Bernie? Dude,
Yeah.
get some more weed.
So
dude.
whether
Come on.
I personally wouldn't vote for Bernie for president, but let's realize that at least Bernie's the outside guy here, the true
Oh, no.
true outside guy. I think
He's not an outsider. that little bastard's been in Washington how long?
I don't know, probably forever.
He ain't no
If you
damn
listen to Hillary
outsider.
Clinton, he's been there. That's
He
the only
ain't an
thing.
outsider.
Yeah.
Come on.
Since the 80s, right? What was it? Since
Hello.
the 80s? Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ain't an outsider.
The people think Bernie's a rebel. The people want Bernie. They're trying to force Biden down everyone's throat. I think, who wants to join me on this? I think it's a conspiracy so that later on Hillary Clinton could just jump in there.
Oh no!
And say, "Hey Joe, I got this."
She couldn't jump if she couldn't jump if.
Clean it up, Walter, please. Just whatever you're gonna say, clean it up, Walter. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Okay, Walter. Okay, luckily, Antonia, he got distracted by food.
Okay.
Yeah, this always works well with Walter when food comes in there. The bears are always happier when they're fed. So.
Well, he's got it right. We need to do that. What is that called? Mukbang or something like that. We need to do the what everyone's eating type thing. People like to watch that.
Oh, what everyone's eating? Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Mike.
Meals on Wheels just.
Not today. Not today.
Oh, not today? Oh.
You need to get sponsored. You need to get it sponsored. That's how you do it the right way. Okay. Buffalo Wild Wings needs to sponsor you and then send it to all of us.
Yeah, if Buffalo Wild Wings would sponsor us, I will eat Buffalo Wild Wings till I explode. Okay, I don't think that's illegal. I don't think that's illegal to YouTube. Wings are healthy, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
It's chicken.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. It doesn't matter what you have on the wings. I think there's a set limit of calories for wings, no matter what's on there.
Sure.
It's like liquid drinks. Sure. It doesn't really count.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but you don't want to do it today. I see. Okay, fine.
No, we need to get sponsored.
Okay, we got to get a sponsor.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Be a professional.
Yeah. Okay. What about Walter? Do you want to know what kind of food Walter just got delivered?
Some pasta.
Yeah.
Actually, some chicken parmesan stuff.
Oh, okay.
I watch your show, see, Hank? I watch your show.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I know.
Yeah, checking out Walter, what Walter's up to.
Yeah, I know what he likes.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Walter. He's a troublemaker. He's the one who makes all the trouble over here.
Oh, yeah.
Every time we get in trouble, Walter did it.
I say what you're thinking.
Yeah. So let's see, what other stuff, since we've seen you last, what other stuff is really getting, would you really like to talk to the folks out there? Or maybe throw something out for us to give our opinions on? You're in touch with the people. You're young and hip and with it. And we're old fuddy-duddy dudes, so tell us what's going on.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's going on the streets?
Man, I really just focus on one thing at a time. I've just been focused on Tennessee. Until that gets done and is passed, I'm not thinking about anything else. I guess I have a hunt coming up, a turkey hunt for the first time. So if anyone has any advice, this is my first turkey hunt. Oh. I went on a pheasant hunt a couple years ago, this is my second hunt.
Yeah.
So
turkeys are real skittish, so you got to be really quiet.
What's the name? What's the name of W's VP again? What was his name?
Oh. Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney. That's
Dick Cheney.
Okay. Here's my advice.
Not with Dick Cheney.
Don't take Dick Cheney with you. Yeah. So
awesome.
That's my advice.
Was that Lola? Did Lola put that up there?
What?
The link. I just saw a link up.
Oh, did she? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Someone might have
got my back.
Someone might have put the link up there. We'll see. Okay, so you're going turkey hunting.
Yeah.
That's cool. Where are you going to do turkey hunting?
In Mississippi.
Mississippi. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you using for the turkey hunting?
Meaning firearm?
Yeah.
So Winchester is providing ammo and firearms. So,
okay, cool. So shotguns, some shotguns.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my advice I've gotten so far is camouflage everything, because they can see very well, turkeys can, and be really still, be really quiet, wear a lot of bug spray, it's Mississippi, and wear boots, snakes,
okay.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I guess the bugs might be, depending on how cold it is. If it's cold out, you won't need any bug spray.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah. Has anyone else here ever been turkey hunt? I've never done any kind of hunting. So who here has done any kind of hunting? Walter?
I've attempted it, but
You've
damn
attempted
turkeys are
turkey
so
hunt.
freaking skittish. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. You let turkeys get away from you.
Look, in the city, close to where I live, the turkeys wander around like, "Hey, dude, you won't mess with me."
Yeah. How the hell do turkeys get away from you? They're already frozen. They don't have any legs. There's no skin on them.
No, those kind of turkeys.
Sometimes they're in a little can kind of thing, you know. No.
But
Okay.
out in the woods, I've never seen a turkey strutting around going, "Hey, you won't shoot me." No, you won't do that. No.
Yeah. We've got plenty of wild turkeys where I live. What about you, Mike? You ever went turkey hunting?
One time.
Okay. How was it?
And it was boring, and I won't do it again.
Oh.
No, don't ruin her.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Why do you put me on the same page as whoever?
He's actually been turkey hunting. This is what happens.
All the people have told me is that they've had, well, maybe because they didn't have fun, because they said that they thought too much or don't overthink it or whatever. Just have fun if you don't bring a. But yeah, for me, it's kind of like if I don't take one home, it's gonna be really hard to be happy about that, or just have a good time. So we'll see.
Hunting, I don't think will ever be my jam. It's too much sound of silence for me.
Oh, okay. Too much patience required.
Yes. Yeah.
Too much sitting still.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've done turkey hunting once and deer hunting once, and I felt the same way about both.
Yeah. Like, why are you sitting around waiting for food when you could just go to the supermarket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or in Wisconsin, as we do, a quick trip.
Mm-hmm.
Going to the gas station.
Quick trip.
I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that.
You got to make sure you get one of those turkey calls, because that's the video I want to see on IG. I want to see you doing a turkey call. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. I need to practice. Apparently, that's another thing. I need to practice.
Yeah.
That. But
yeah. There's devices. It shouldn't be, that difficult. So, Lola wants to know what gun Mike used to hunt. So, I don't know if he remembers.
Probably when I was sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't. Okay, you didn't do any hunting while you were sitting.
I think he had one of these. He was like.
I think I had my Winchester SXP with me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the perfect turkey shotgun, standard manufacturing, the DP12. That is perfect for turkeys. Do you know what that is, Antonia?
I did not.
Yeah, basically, it is a double barrel shotgun that I think it holds something like, is it 18 rounds? So you pump it once, it loads to both chambers, you fire one chamber, next time you pull the trigger, you can fire the other chamber. So perfect for turkeys, man. You don't have to do any preparation. The ammo shreds them, does everything that you need to do.
So you're lucky there's any meat left, type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so turkey hunt coming up. But so what stuff has been going on in the realm that you usually look at that, that's gotten you excited, or maybe things we need to know about? I know you're saying you're mostly focusing on what's coming up in Tennessee. Have you looked at, what do you think about what just transpired in Virginia? I don't think you were on since all that stuff went down.
Oh man, you mean, are you talking like way past, like in January, Virginia, or just what happened with the? Well, you're gonna have to help me with that.
Yeah,
the assault weapons ban.
Yeah, the assault, the stuff they were trying to push through. They did get red flags through. I think the assault weapons ban got tabled for like a year. Yeah.
Right. All of that was just they were just it's all a game, and they know that they were just like, okay, if we appease the peasants a little bit, but we'll just say that we're not going to put the assault weapons ban in for a year, like suspend it until next year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all a game. It's just a ruse. If anything, I wish I shouldn't say that, but a little bit of me is kind of like, because of what I saw beforehand, and people are kind of just quiet now, like as if everything's fine. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish if it had gone through, I feel like people would have been a lot more still on Virginia about what's going on. So
paying attention.
I don't know. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they did it on purpose. They did it to appease people.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we've got elections coming up, so they probably want to table all that stuff until the elections roll by and then try that again.
Really?
Yeah, they've got some people who need to get reelected, I guess. Who no one should vote for.
They're pretty ballsy about it still.
Yeah. SoCal Gunner gave us $5 here. He says turkey hunting is okay, but I prefer mule deer and elk hunting out here in the West. Spot and stock is my jam. I can't do stand or blind hunting. So there you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be an experience for sure. I think I have a feeling I'm gonna like pheasant hunting a lot more. It's a lot more action.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Walking. So
Yeah, and then they go up and it's like,
dogs. Then feathers everywhere.
Yeah.
Then you have pheasant soup that night. It's great.
Yeah.
oh really? Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ever have to like crack if the pheasant's not completely out of it, kind of snap the neck thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still have that on my Instagram story. You want to go look all the taking the breast out and all.
Oh, you
Oh,
did
pulling
this
them
already.
apart.
You
Yeah,
did this
yeah.
already.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I did that 2 years ago.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
And that was fun.
The
It was good.
The
Good
closest I've come to that is when we lived in Nigeria. My mom would make me kill the chickens.
food. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
When I was 5 years old, chasing chickens around and picking out the chicken I was gonna ring.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
good time.
You got to chop the heads off sometimes. Either you got to chop the heads off or ring the necks or whatever. Yeah.
Electrocution sometimes. You
Electrocution.
know,
Okay.
with the goat meat. With the goat meat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, I don't know.
Wait,
what
for the goat meat you said? What did you say?
Yeah, electrocuting the goat. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. No. My mom would just straight up slaughter the goats. She was no joke.
Well, maybe it's more humane. I don't know. I don't humane.
I don't know. She would just. I remember people always being amazed at this little old Indian lady just slaughtering a goat, stringing him up, bleeding him out. Then she gives the blood to the dogs and stuff like that, and then just that goat is in little tiny bite-sized pieces before you know
Wait,
what's
the
happening.
blood to the dogs? Do
Yeah.
dogs just love dogs?
I don't know. That's a.
What?
Don't ask me. I just
Marrow?
know that's what she did when she was bleeding it out. Yeah, she would give certain stuff to the dogs or whatever. I guess that's how they do it in the Caribbean. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different.
But that would always freak out people in Nigeria because they would never expect my mom. My mom's this Indian lady. They would never expect her to do that for whatever reason. But she was pretty vicious with a knife. Yeah.
That's called being hungry.
Yeah. He didn't want to mess around. He didn't want to mess around with her too much. Yeah. And everything would be everything was used. So that's the one good thing, right? Everything winds up getting used. So.
Right.
Johnny Kamikaze says goat is good. I eat at this Haitian restaurant in town here. So I could do goat meat. I could do goat and everything up until I got my own goats. Now I have goats on my
And then
property.
no more goat.
And that is over.
Over with the goat.
Yep, I do not like goats anymore for eating.
Really?
Yeah.
It really makes that big of an effect on you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Giving them names and stuff. And then...
Well, no, that's my
All right.
kids. My kids gave them names, so
okay.
they don't want them slaughtered. It's not that. I don't like the smell.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, oh, I'm never eating goat ever again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see what you mean.
Yeah. You have to like keep the goats this is why supermarkets, like Mike was saying, supermarkets are awesome.
Yes.
You want some meat of something, you go up in the supermarket, you don't have to know what that thing smelled like. Yeah. You don't have to know any of that kind of stuff. Already there. You go to the right supermarket, it's cooked up for you and everything. So I know that sounds bad to some people out there, like you guys are terrible.
Oh, speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
speaking of cooking meat, you hear about the chick that was complaining about her neighbors in the neighborhood cooking meat with their windows open, and she's a vegan and they need to close their windows
Oh. So
because it's disgusting her.
Ugh,
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? If I was the neighbors, I'd say, you know what, lady, you need to
Can she close her windows?
close. No, she's telling the neighbors need to close their windows so she doesn't smell their cooking
Yeah.
meat.
So her windows is open.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wow.
Too bad, so sad.
The smell. First of all, the smell of meat is vegan. That's vegetarian. The smell, because you smell it. That's not. How's that violating your?
Her space has been violated.
Yeah, but how is that violating your vow to only eat vegetables? You know.
It don't bother me. I like it when everybody's cooking in the neighborhood. I smell all that stuff. Yeah, make me hungry.
And most of the stuff we eat is vegetarian anyway. So cows are vegetarian. Yeah,
Sure,
chicken's
they eat grass,
vegetarian.
She probably just did that so that they would actually have an article on it, and then everyone would know that she's vegan, and that's what vegans like to do.
Oh, I see.
Let everyone know that she's vegan.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
See, that's why I always say
Virtual
people say I need to eat more vegetables. I just say I eat the animals that eat vegetables.
Yeah. 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 That's what Richard Hughes says. I'm a secondhand vegetarian. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's she could always move out of the neighborhood. So.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I don't understand that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna force their beliefs and ways onto everybody else. This much of the population trying to tell everybody what to do.
Yeah.
No.
It's funny how that happens, man.
Yeah.
You know, why people are always trying to tell us what to do. Really weird about that. Really weird about that. Okay, let's see what other. I'm looking here for some issues that we can get into in depth with Antonia
Gun stuff.
Okafor about. Yes. Well, actually, Lola's asking me a real in-depth question. She says, "What was your best dish that you had in France?" I don't know.
That's an in-depth question.
Yeah, that's from Lola.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what was it, Antonia?
Oh, are you talking about my honeymoon?
Yes, the honeymoon. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, in France. There was this dish that my husband and I totally thought was mashed potatoes when it came out, but it was not mashed potatoes. I'm pretty sure it was mostly cheese. So it was just think of the consistency of mashed potatoes, like really good mashed potatoes, kind of a little bit more on the runnier side. But it's cheese, just completely cheese. Still don't know what that is that we ate.
Was it good?
But it was good.
Oh, okay.
It was good. It's just, but when you have an idea that's mashed potatoes and then it's not, you get a little messed up. So
it's France. It's France.
It is France. I will say French food was not my favorite food. We went to Rome and we had Italian food, so that was pretty good.
Okay, in France, what about the bakery stuff? Pastry.
Yeah, you didn't have enough of desserts apparently.
Okay. I did. Croissants, of course, obviously great.
Are they better? Are French croissants better than American croissants? Let's get that settled right now. Who knows? I've never been to France. I'm assuming Walter's been. You've been. Mike, have you been? Okay,
Yeah.
So tell us right now, people.
Oh, look
What's
at that.
better?
Okay.
American croissants or French croissants? Which one's better?
The key is freshness on the croissant.
Right.
So if you're getting fresh American ones from somebody who knows how to make them, they're probably just as good as the French ones. But the Frenchmen do that stuff all day long. So.
Right, and it's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
They are smaller though. They're smaller, but man, the butter on that.
How about the chocolate croissants with the chocolate in them? You have those?
I don't think I had one. No.
Oh.
I know. I missed out. We gained plenty of weight being in France and in Italy for 2 weeks total. Carbs everywhere. So we had plenty of carbs.
That's what you're supposed to do on your honeymoon.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Put the weight on. Yeah.
Yeah, put the weight on that. Hey, babe, I know you just got married to me. Let's just gain.
Let's get right in. Let's just. Yeah, this is how it's gonna be. What did you think about the French croissants there, Mike? You got to jump in here with us. You got to jump in.
If you like bread and butter, France is okay, but past that, I couldn't wait to get out of that country.
Oh yeah.
I think I lost weight being over there.
Oh really? Oh okay. Yeah.
I couldn't wait to go to the next country. But the last day in France, I ordered Domino's.
I had a burger. I understand
really?
that.
Yeah.
I had 2 burgers when I was there, and I thought they were both terrible.
We did go to McDonald's in Bayou, and it just like the McDonald's here, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Did you get a? It's not McDonald's that does the something Royale, right? That's Burger King, that was in the movie. Remember that movie with John Travolta? Remember? No one remembers that? Man, am I the only old person here?
Probably.
Yeah. What was the name of the? Someone tell me the name of the movie where John Travolta and it had Samuel Jackson. And John Travolta was like, you know what they call a something deluxe in France? They call it, okay, whatever. I guess I'm the only person that knows that.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Yep.
All right.
Are you talking about that terrible movie, Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction. There you go. None of you saw Pulp Fiction. Wow.
I've never seen it all the way through.
I haven't either. No.
Oh, wow. Obviously, you, Antonia, have never seen Pulp
I
Fiction.
know
either.
Uma Thurman's in it, and I know, right? I think she was in that.
Yeah.
She wasn't? She was.
She was. No, wait.
Okay,
Pulp Fiction?
all right.
Yeah. She's in there.
All right. So I know a couple of people. I've never watched it, but I know that there are people in there.
Yeah. That's where
That
they
are
do
still
the.
active.
That's where they do the crazy dance in there. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So no one likes the French food, I guess.
No.
Walter, I will disagree with you on McDonald's. It's complete. Well, I will say, I'm not saying like I would want the government saying that we can't have any GMOs or anything, but it is different when it comes to even the McDonald's there because they don't allow any preservatives or additives or anything like that. So eating the chicken nuggets there, I was like, so America was still lying to us about the white meat in this chicken nugget because this is completely different.
Was it
So-
good? Was it different good or different
yeah.
bad?
It was good. It didn't make me
Okay.
sick after. So,
Oh.
yeah, they're really good about that. They didn't like even their what was it? What did they have that was like Fanta? Like it almost looked like orange juice. Like it wasn't this, super,
Sugary.
orange stuff. So
Yeah.
So I will say that. Not saying what the government telling me what businesses should be doing, but I would say that was different, and I did like that.
Oh, okay. All right. So there you go.
I guess I was hungry, so I didn't
Yeah.
care.
Right.
It's okay. It's okay.
I remember a
Probably
long
not a good
time ago there was a woman that wrote this book called French Women Don't Get Fat. So
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember
One
that?
thing,
Do you remember that or no?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I went to some kind of event with the author of that book. So she was showing like why the French women don't get fat. They eat a lot of stuff, but it's little tiny portions, and they spread it out throughout the day, and they drink a lot of champagne apparently. When you guys were in France, did you see any fat chicks?
I will say I did not see anybody who was heavy, guy or girl.
Oh, there you go.
I think it's a walking though. Also, we were in Paris, so I feel like any big city makes you walk everywhere. So
True.
I don't know. We weren't in the French countryside or anything like that.
They probably
Nothing
hide the fat people.
Yeah, they had the fat people.
Yeah.
They're probably making the butter,
That's what's going into the food. That's why the food is so fresh.
Sure.
Oh man, I will say that I'm glad that I left when I did because it was like a week or two after the whole coronavirus thing lockdown in Italy.
oh yeah.
So yeah, we got out just in time.
So you just
Did you
just
witness?
managed to
You
escape.
witness any of the uprising, the protest in Paris?
Oh, in Paris, yeah, the yellow jackets or whatever. Yeah, we saw that.
Firemen.
Are they
fighting
still
the policemen?
protesting? Are they still protesting?
There's
Wow.
stuff still going on. We
Yeah.
don't hear. We don't hear about it here because the socialists don't want to report on their fellow socialists.
Right. They wouldn't have any examples. They would only say Denmark and Norway or whatever when they use those examples of the ones that are doing socialism well.
At 60% tax rate is not doing it well.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so the honeymoon was awesome. How are you guys settling into married life in Colorado? I think I saw somewhere on one of your social medias, your husband, he's got like a church and everything now. He's got
Yes. He was ordained just a couple weeks ago, so he's officially an ordained pastor. And so we are praying about where we're gonna. Church planning is what he wants to do, and so what we are gonna do. So we're praying about where we're gonna plant a church next.
Cool. You are the pastor's wife now.
I am officially a pastor's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
So I think the Second Amendment world has prepared me enough for the
Really?
pastor's wife lifestyle I'm about to embark on. So,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, we'll see. Well, I mean, people can get all the stuff I've heard about pastors' wives, like talking to other pastors' wives. It's very political. It's very. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into that. I got
Yeah.
politics.
So you think you've dealt with enough of that in the gun world that you are set now?
That I'm set. The internal bickering and people not liking what you're doing because you're a leader and all that stuff. I'm sure it's only the beginning. So,
Yeah. Pretty much you got to walk your path as long as you know that you're doing the right thing. Yeah. That's the human side of everything that we do, right? No matter where you go, there's always that kind of stuff going on. We have that everywhere. Richard Hughes gave us a couple of bucks here. He wants to know who's going to NRAM. So out of everyone here, who's going to the NRA annual meeting? Uh-oh. Lots of silence.
Got quiet.
Ooh.
Got quiet.
Even Mike is looking around. Mike, really? Not going. Oh, Mike.
I got a little story with that.
Ooh. Okay, tell us. Yeah, what's going on with the not going to NRAM?
So
I'm not going
ATI,
either, by the way.
ATI has attended the last 11 years, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I signed up for our booth last April
Mm-hmm.
to get the same spot size and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And December, I got a email saying, do you want this booth? Gave me a number, gave me the floor plan. I need an answer today. I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I looked it up, and it was a different size booth. And I wrote back, I said, no. I said I requested this spot, this size like we have previous years. Well, we don't have that available.
So your spot you've already been in all these years was not available?
Yeah, so I told them where to go specifically, and we will not be there.
Oh, nice.
And I've had numerous conversations with several people at the NRA about it. This is what it is. Not going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, so they probably just did you a favor then. Yeah, they probably just did you guys a favor.
It's unfortunate for the reason of end users that buy our products are there. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like to go to that show for, and now we won't be there because of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's okay. That's interesting. I'm not planning on going just because there's like another show going on at the same time, and I got to choose one of those things. So
sure.
Yeah, I try to convince Lola, like, hey, let's drive to Tennessee, because it's in Tennessee this year, right? Yeah. I was like,
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. Let's drive to Nashville, rent a car or something, drive out there, do a day, then get on a plane and go to Vegas and do the broadcasting show. She's like, no.
When is the NRA show this year?
It is, what is it, April what? Someone knows out there exactly. Mike doesn't know. Mike doesn't know anymore. It's sometime in April, isn't it? It's like toward, huh? Third week of April, Lola says.
Okay. Well, I know a place that you guys should go to instead, and that's GOA's first Gunnathon, which is April 25th in Virginia. So. And
I will be there.
Yeah, okay. Awesome.
Yes, I'm already on the roster. So maybe you guys could do that, Mike. ATI could do the Gunnathon.
I didn't know that was going on.
Yeah, I know some people at GOA, you know. I know this very beautiful pastor's wife over at GOA.
Could hook you up.
Her name,
I don't know.
Sometimes she's Antonio. Sometimes she's no. no. Okay. I take it.
I've not taken on a Colorado personality. I am still identify as a female.
Yes. I'm just teasing you.
Don't start that rumor.
No way. No, there's no. You can't get. No one can get that mixed up. Antonia. Antonia. That's what I said. My A's are very silent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my accent.
Silent, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You can't use that. I have Nigerian parents.
I don't have a Nigerian accent though.
I know. I think if you have parents that have accents like that, you can detect anything. You can detect any other types of accents.
Oh, my parents have they have Guyanese accents. Well, my mom's not here anymore, but yeah, they're Guyanese. So I never got. When I lived in Nigeria, I had a British accent. So. Yeah.
Still kind of does.
Yeah. Which there's a lot, there's a lot of people there like that. Okay, so there we go. The
Rex
Gunnathon
is asking in the chat, what is a Gunnathon?
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, let's tell the people about the Gunnathon, Antonia.
Yeah, so essentially it's I would say it's a little bit different. I mean, it's a lot of different ways for the NRA convention, but it's essentially our big way to get all the members, the GOA members together once a year. It's going to be a lot more active. So a lot of shooting different types of firearms, a lot of competition, but there's going to be speakers and people like that there too. So it's essentially, that's kind of the gist, a little bit of the gist of what's going to be, but
I'm throwing up
a good time to be together.
Yeah, I'm throwing up the page right now. It's April 25th. Go to Gunnathon.com if you want info. You guys can see who's going to be there. There's going to be, obviously, Antonia is going to be there. I'm going to be there. We're going to have, let's see. Let's run down the list here of who's going to do this thing. I saw the Rock Veteran guys are going to be doing it. Kevin Dixie's going to be there. There's going to be lots of gun guys over there. Let's just put it that way. I'm looking to see if there's a list.
Go to the guest tab.
The guest tab?
Speakers.
I don't see that, Lola.
It says speakers.
It's still developing. I know that they kind of roll out the different people. Cheryl Todd from AZ Firearms is going to be there. I know she's going to be there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see. I've got it right here. Okay, so Eric Pratt, John Crump. I noticed John puts himself right up there on the top.
I've already
Yes. Seriously. Maj Touré. Philip Van Cleef, who I have no idea who that is. John Patton's going to be there from the Gun Collective. Huh?
That's VCDL. That's the VCDL president.
Oh, cool.
Virginia
Okay.
Citizens, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Defense League.
cool. Cheryl Todd, who I did meet at SHOT Show. She's going to be there. Kevin Dixie's going to be there. Aaron Proctor is going to be there. Who? What does this say? 3UP VA. Reed Hendricks, my buddy. Reed Hendricks is going to be there. Featured guests. They've got Jason David Frank. The Green Power Ranger is going to be there. Come on now. The Green Power Ranger is a gun guy. Seriously. Eric Blanford is going to be there, Iraq veteran. You got the Gun Doctor, Brickell Clark, American Gun Chick, Jared Yanis, Guns and Gadgets going to be there. Then Hank Strange is going to be there too. Let's see, OBNX S1 is going to be there on YouTube. Tyven Show is going to be there. Silverback Gorillas and Guns will be there. Trill Toya will be up in there, and Abby Lynn. And she's Weaponized Wondrous, which I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, but Patriot News. There's going to be a bunch of podcasts there. Patriot News, Trench Chronicles, Fireside Chats, Concealed Carry Podcast, Not Your Average Gun Girls Podcast, Firearms Trainer Podcast, all of that stuff. Yeah.
That's Amy Robbins and Emily. So.
Oh, in which one?
Alexa, Not Your Average Gun Girls.
Oh, is that only for the ladies? Only the ladies could be on that one?
No, they've had several guys on as a host or as a guest on there.
Okay, I want to be on there.
Oh, okay. I'll talk to Amy.
Yeah.
Amy. I can't, no guarantees, Hank, but I'll talk to Amy. Actually, Amy should be on the show.
She should. I would love to have her on the show. She's
awesome.
Have
Amy on the show.
I've always been a fan of Amy. Always.
Yeah, Alexa Athletica.
Yes.
They're great.
Yes, she's very cool. Put in a good word for me. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
I will. Just don't call me Antonio anymore. That's all I ask.
Okay. I'm telling you, I said Antonia, but the A is silent. It rolls off my tongue and then drops. So, and then your headset was not plugged in properly.
Oh, that's what happened.
That was the thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I come from the school. Yeah, I come from the school and never admit to doing. This is
that's what they learn out at that show that he wants to go to out there in Vegas.
Oh, what, the broadcasting show?
Yeah, that's what they learn out there.
Yeah, that's Democrats 101, right?
Deny everything.
Yes,
you misspoke.
Never admit to anything.
Everything you misspoke and deny everything.
I am ready to be a politician at any moment here. I could run the country.
Joe Biden.
Yeah. Just
Joe
make.
Biden not remembering the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, okay.
That thing.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what that is. Yeah.
Make the Schwarzenegger rule so I could be president, and you guys will find out.
No.
No.
No. I love you, man, but no.
Seriously?
No.
You guys, you're gonna do that to me?
No.
All right, fine.
Wow.
I think I'll make a good president.
I'm not worried about you. But I'm just gonna say no.
Who else? Whoever else out there?
There's a whole country full of wannabe presidents. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, people are gonna find out it's not so easy. You could drop $500 million, and it doesn't guarantee you that you're gonna become president. If anyone was curious about that, like whether or not you could spend $500 million and if that's gonna make you president, I think we just found out. So.
Right. Especially for Michael Bloomberg. Little Mike, whatever Trump calls him.
Even Bloomberg, even as much money as he has, he's not going to throw all his money away in a wasted effort. He's not going to do that. So that's why it's come to realization. I'm just throwing it away. So I'm going to stop. I'm out.
Isn't he worth like 64 billion or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that?
got some more billions. He
Well,
can still spell it.
between the advertisers and the radio stations and everybody else, they'll eat it all up eventually. You just keep throwing it at them. You know, they're going to take it. And we're going to print some more signs for you, Mike. Come on, man. Make them.
Yeah. Let's see. Look, Joseph Anthony says he would vote for me. Come on. I'll give you guys all seats. What do you guys want? Just tell me right now. What do you want to be? What do you want to be under a strange administration?
Secretary of Guns.
Huh?
I don't know. Secretary of Guns.
I want to
Secretary of
be
Guns.
I want to be the agency head chopper.
Oh, you want to be the executioner? Really?
I want to go into the agency and goes,
Oh,
"Open
and
the
you're
doors,
out.
you're out of here. Boom.
Oh,
See,
yes.
that one's gone. Go in this one.
ATF out of here.
Boom, you're out of there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing I'm doing is I'm gonna take back the UN. What should we turn the UN into?
Into a park. How
Park?
about that?
To
You like
nothing.
that? Park? Oh,
Demo
okay.
demo that nasty building and turn it into a park.
Put some nice park benches over there.
Just make it into a green space. I'm not for all that kind of stuff, but that would make a perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Plant some corn or something over
How about
there.
a motocross track right in New York City?
Oh, yeah.
A full-on motocross track right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I would rather have just a place where you could drive tanks around Central Park. That would be fun.
That'll work too.
Yeah.
Make it into a man park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Where you,
Speaking-
Yeah.
Now let me see my man park. My man park has excavator digger machines that people can crawl in and dig big holes.
Okay. Good.
It's got like a dirt track where they can kill themselves on ATVs.
Yeah.
It has a
Keeping it
shooting
clean.
range
I like it so far. Shooting
where
range.
you can shoot guns. You know,
Right. Guns good. good.
maybe places where you can blow up some stuff too,
Okay.
and a Hooters. That's all you need.
Okay.
Now, see, that was a mild one. I was going to open a hotel and have all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Bowls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Yeah. Hooters is not bad. Hooters is not bad.
Hooters is mild.
Yeah, as long as the guys could put on some of those orange hot pants from time to time.
No, that's not at my man world. No, we don't do that
No?
at Walt Man
Can't
World.
have that there? Okay, fine. What were you going to say, Antonia?
Right.
I was gonna say, speaking of UN and tanks, so in France and in Italy, that is one thing I've noticed is that for them being very anti-gun, they really let the UN people just take over and drive in tanks and kind of take over.
Oh,
military.
really? So you saw them
Yeah.
rolling around a lot. Oh.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
I was there in June for the 75th anniversary of Normandy invasion stuff, and one thing I noticed is here's the French flag flying here, and here's that frickin' nasty UE flag flying above it, and I feel like I made a video. I never posted it because I was someplace where this was going on. I was in Mount.
You also didn't want to get arrested in France.
I was in Mont Saint Michel,
Okay.
which is a really cool thing. But anyways, and it was just like it's nauseating to see this UE flag flying over the French flag. The French people should be like really, 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 really pissed off about that. If they had a single set on their hanging, but it'd be like flying.
It'd be like doing the same thing with the American flag and the UN flags flying over it,
In
right?
Florida, I've seen Puerto Ricans flying the flag above the U.S. flag, and I was about ready to tear that fucking thing down.
I'm
But
from Texas, and we don't. It's weird to like see Colorado where they like put it underneath the U.S. flag, because Texas we get to put it at the same side, like, because we used to be a country. So I mean, imagine going to France with the EU flag everywhere.
the UE's days are numbered anyways, so yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that's something that we could probably get into here. What do you guys think? What do you think's going to become of the European Union now that England's not even out yet? But what do we think's going to happen here to all you worldly traveled people that we have, international gun people that we have on the show tonight?
Wait, what do you mean they're not out yet? I thought they did
out.
that like they're out. A few weeks.
I think there's still some things they haven't worked out.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Right, they're transitioning. Because I was there in London before we went back to Denver. And first of all, I wanted to talk about the whole knife thing. That is real, guys. That is real.
What do you mean?
That is crazy. It's like, I don't even know how you could eat. Someone was like, how do you eat steak with this knife? Because they have all those, the laws that the London mayor put in place a couple of years ago, where you're not allowed to have anything over 3 inches, and it's even the knife that you have is.
So there's seriously no knives. There's no knives.
There's, I mean, I wish I had it. I have a video of it, but it's essentially like, if you see, it's like a baby's knife. What do you can hardly cut with it. We had fish and chips, so I didn't really have to cut with it, but
these are my knives right here.
You're not eating any steak with those knives.
Oh wow. Well, that's cool, because the way you're supposed to eat steak is pick it up off the plate and just put it in your mouth and rip a piece of meat off and chew on it.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, I think the London Mayor only has a 3-inch one too.
Oh. I'm gonna get a pastor's wife button, and every time I think you're in a there.
Walter, what part of that did you miss? Well, listen.
That's what
this is probably the first. By the way, being a pastor's wife, you're probably going to hear a lot of stuff. So
somehow there's lots of little Christians running around.
Yeah, exactly.
And it ain't through Immaculate Conception. So
yeah, that was a one and done. That was a one and done.
So let's just stop all this.
Right, exactly.
We can do that on Sunday, and when you're, but when you get home, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. The weird things there's some jobs that you have that because you have that job, either you're going to hear it for having that job, and your spouse is going to hear some weird stuff also. And I'm guessing that pastor's wife is one of those where you're going to have to hear some stuff.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I mean, the fact that God was like, you know what, she's going to be a pastor's wife is very hilarious to me. Still laughing that's how it ended up.
Gun-toting.
Yeah.
Gun-toting, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I'm going to be at the Christian National Protectors Conference. So, and I'm going to be doing a seminar for pastors' wives and women in the ministry. So, I don't know if I'm going to start a revolution here, but I don't know. That's going to be in Kansas City, in Missouri, last week of March.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yeah.
So, is that about protecting churches? Being able to defend the churches? What's that about?
Yeah, since the 2 shootings in Texas, they had a conference for years, but this just last year alone, they sold out of tickets like that. It's been crazy. So about 1,200 people are going to be there. I believe at least what's his name, Wolford from Southern Springs is going to be there speaking. But I mean, yeah, those 2 people are from the church and Texas, and it's a big deal. So a lot of churches are looking into their security and making sure that it's the people, because they can't afford to have their own, they're not Bloombergs, right? They're not Bloombergs.
Yeah.
They're private security. They have to.
Do we have anyone in the gun community that is on Bloomberg level of money? I've asked this question before.
Yes.
Maybe someone here in the panel. Okay, Walt?
Didn't you just hear about the dude that's bought almost controlling interest in the Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did hear about that. Did you guys hear about that?
There's talk he's going to ditch the leaders in Twitter.
Yeah. Let me see if I could look that up. There was
Rip Twitter thing.
Yeah, there was a conservative that bought out controlling.
He's a young guy too, for the picture I saw.
Does anyone remember the name of that guy?
Nope.
The bought Twitter. Let's see. Conservative buys Twitter. I'm just searching. See if we can find anything on that. Okay, here we go. All right, I'll throw this up here on the screen. This is from my phone. Let's see if I can go sideways with this. Billionaire Republican buys major Twitter stake, may oust CEO amid GOP concerns of bias, reports say. So there you go. A billionaire Republican mega donor has purchased a sizable, quote-unquote, stake in Twitter and plans to push to oust CEO Jack Dorsey, among other changes, according to new reports, raising the prospect of a shocking election year shakeup of the social media platform that conservatives have long accused of over left-wing political bias. There you go.
Will the sun come up? What are we going to do? Let's cry. Let's all cry together.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's literally trending. The hashtag is RIP Twitter. So that's what that is from. That's crazy. People are so dramatic.
So RIP like RIP Twitter or something like that?
Yeah.
I think we could all take over. We could rock the living daylights out of Twitter if we wanted to. Come on.
So, if you open it up to people just talking without being, what do you call it there?
infringed upon, suppressed,
and that's
pushed
going to be the end
down,
of the world. We can have
deplatformed.
you can have a real conversation without somebody crying. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be bullying then, probably. Yeah, right.
You know, I think that would be cool. Hopefully, if they do that, they could expand Twitter to a little bit more than what it is. Like, you know, maybe we could do some other things on there, or, you know, take over some other platforms.
Well,
we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Got to have that, man.
Yeah, I don't know if all of that's going to pan out before the elections, though. I think we're, you know, I know it's still some months out, but
somebody that we know that used to be one of the parents that used to be in the Boy Scout troop. I saw him over the weekend, and it was last weekend, I think it was, and the Democratic debate was on that freak show, and he's like, the mother was like, I don't like Trump. He just stuff he does on Twitter. It's just that's not this. It's not this. It's not that. He shouldn't be saying these things. I'm like, well, everybody says stuff about your family. Everybody says stuff about you, and you're just supposed to just sit there and let it and take it. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
you don't get nowhere by sitting there and being
everyone has
being
the
the
right to defend
pincushion and let
themselves.
everybody.
Yeah.
That's like being a target and everybody gets to take a shot at you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Okay, so I don't know if you've got a hard 1 hour that you're taking here, because we already hit 8:00. I mean, but you're having so much fun.
Let
You
her
don't-
go. Let her
I mean,
go.
you don't have to go.
Yeah, let me go.
Oh, really? Is it because Walter called you the wrong
I
name?
didn't call her nothing.
Is
What
that
are you
what
talking
it
about?
was?
I didn't call her nothing.
That's why you're here, Walter. Take the fall.
Right.
Take the ball, yeah. Yeah, I got your ball right here. Yeah.
So, okay, all right. I know that you probably do have to go. Do you want to tell us one more time about the event you have coming up with GOA and the TFA in Tennessee, so the folks out there can be sure to join you, especially the people in Tennessee who are watching this right now? You need to share this and notify your neighbors about this. But go ahead, Antonia.
Yeah. And you need to be there too, or people who are close by also in different states. So be there at the March 10th rally next Tuesday in Nashville. We're going to be meeting at the old Supreme Court building at 9 a.m. and we'll be lobbying until 2 p.m. at least. So rumor has it is that they're going to be trying to push that bill to that day. So I'm going to be there all day. I'm sure Mom's Demand Action will be there, so look out for the red shirts. Someone said, who was the person? Yeah, the red shirts. The red shirts.
The commies. Yeah.
Essentially. So those are the people. So yeah, bring your students. Constitutional carry, campus carry are the two big bills that we're trying to push. The governor. So there is a lot of people who are. There's a lot of misplaced information on this. So the governor obviously cannot just pass bills. Someone was like, oh, it's already been passed. The governor fully supports constitutional carry of Tennessee, fully supports constitutional carry, but he cannot pass the bill himself. So it is not passed. We need you to be there. We need people talking to their legislators and keeping them accountable. For example, the flagship University of Tennessee Student Government Association, the SGA, has officially said they do not want constitutional carry or campus carry. So just because it's a southern state does not mean that they want to push pro-gun bills. So we need you guys. We need your voice. We need you emailing, calling them, tweeting at them, whatever. That's how we're going to be able to get this pushed. But be there March 10th at 9 a.m. So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And by the way, you can also maybe try wearing your own red shirts. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Have some different, like make some shirts to say "Moms demand guns."
I'm not a mom yet, but yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
we could do that. Yeah.
And the news people probably won't even know the difference. You guys can get some news coverage.
Well, I will say Empower 2A their colors are red, black, our colors, red, white, and black. And so I would, from time to time, kind of blend in. Also, people just think they're racist, right? They just automatically think that I'm black. So they know I'm black, but they automatically think because I'm black that I'm anti-gun.
Yeah,
so I just
absolutely, yeah. I always notice at NRA and things like that, the media never wants to talk to me, which is weird. Like when I'm going to NRA or any of those
You
kind
don't
of
fall
things.
into the
Yeah.
you don't fall into the mantra.
Yeah,
You don't,
there's media there, and I see them looking to like try to interview people, and they see me, like, I'm not that guy.
no,
And it's
not
like,
the black
oh
guy.
man,
Not the
yeah.
black guy.
So, yeah, I'm gonna get one of those moms demand guns shirts.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I
So
think there is a group like that though.
I think there might be, yes. I know there's a group called Stop Moms Demands Action.
Oh, you should make a red shirt. I've just thought of it, but I don't know if I'm going to say it.
Oh,
And see if anybody
Say it.
catches on to what the wording is on it.
yeah. I've got one
And it's
too.
gonna be
I've got
about
one too.
moms and guns, but
Oh, okay, yeah. Keep it clean, Walter. Keep it
Okay.
clean.
This is when I leave. This is I
Yes.
can't take
Okay.
it. All right.
Yes,
Bye,
exactly. Listen, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you coming on, Antonia. Thanks so much.
Yes.
Definitely, please come back. Hopefully, because of Walter and Mike here, you won't hold it against us, and you'll come back.
should be back.
Guys. Yeah, I will be back. You're
Yeah,
right.
despite me. All right, thank you. We appreciate
Bye,
it.
guys.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
All
Sure
right,
is.
bye. Okay, that was.
How about moms demand horny men?
So why do you got to demand that? That's
Well,
not-
I mean, and put that on the shirt and just walk around with it and see if anybody catches on.
That's not a thing that needs to be demanded. That's a thing that happens every morning when you wake up. I don't understand. Okay.
I'll come up with another.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. It might get bad now, Mike. It might get bad.
No, it's not.
You've been here before, so you know
Been here
about this.
before. It's been a little while, but I've been here
So
Yeah,
before.
what's
absolutely.
new in it? What's new and exciting at ATI?
Yeah. What are you up to?
Is there anything?
Yeah. It's been a weird. I mean, okay, it's been about a year since I've been on, probably something like that. But I mean, 2019 was a weird year.
Yeah. I don't think you've been on since we moved over here. Probably.
No.
Yeah. Hmm.
In fact, actually, I think the last time I was on, I think I was in Gainesville.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that I didn't see you at SHOT Show this year. I didn't get a chance to see you. It was crazy. I usually see you at shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But probably the last one I saw you was last year at NRA then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. And I mean, 2019, since I mean, it was a very strange year for I think everyone in the gun industry, but for us, we just really were kind of just hanging tight to see what was happening. We weren't spending a bunch of money going all over the place. We weren't doing new products, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of sitting back and paying attention to what the industry is doing, things like that. But 2020 is starting off like a completely different year for us. It's been very busy first couple months of the year, so which is great. And we are working on some products to release this year. We're going to bring back some products we previously discontinued. I'm working on that very much.
Okay. All right. So we can't get any hints or anything like that of.
Stocks?
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing. I don't think
any
we're gonna
bullpup
do
kits? Any bullpup kits coming out? So,
That's no.
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 Oh.
Walter, I am working on bringing back our
Why are you telling Walter?
because he said stocks. You said
Oh.
bullpup
Let me
stocks.
guess. An SKS stock?
Oh.
No, I wish we were bringing that back. I looked at doing that, but the tool's destroyed.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Because
really?
we had an old stock system that was really cool for SKS, but it's literally it's garbage.
You'd have to start from scratch.
But our old M4 style butt stock, I think I'm gonna bring that back. Just it seems like there's some demand for it. Our Taclite stock's good. We do well with it, but that kind of classic style M4 style, I think that we're gonna have that back. And then some of the old mount kits, like for Moise and Nagant, we had a mount and bolt handle kit. I'm gonna try to bring that back, and trying to think what the other one was.
DCG44 says ATI saw the IG post with the Black Aces Tactical. What pattern was that? Adapter with the brace, Remington / Mossberg, other. Mossberg. Okay, let me check your IG real quick for that. What is that though?
Black Aces does a short-barreled shotgun that uses our grip and polymer buffer tube. And then he puts someone's brace on it. I don't know what company he uses for that, but it fits onto our tube. And he's been doing that system for about a year now.
Okay, let me see. I think this is what I'm throwing up here. Okay. Okay, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
That looks-
he's done well with it.
Right.
I forgot what the MSRP was, but it was very reasonable.
Yeah, your grip looks awesome on there, but I think that's a real nice grip. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What about here's something I've actually what was oh man, it just went the Benelli shotgun. I've heard, remember, people have asked you guys did have a Benelli
Yes.
shotgun kit, didn't you? Because I think
Yes, we did.
Patrick, I think Babyface was asking me about that and someone else.
Yes, I think last time I was on, he was asking me about it, and I said, I believe I have one of the only kits of that left.
Was that aluminum or was that some kind of polymer?
Yeah, it was mostly aluminum. The cheek rest riser, that was polymer.
Mm-hmm.
But the stock itself, the adjustment lever, that was all aluminum. The heat shield, aluminum. A lot of the parts. Foreign grip, that was polymer also. But yeah, it was a really cool kit. Unfortunately, it just didn't work in the marketplace. It was too expensive. I think that system we were charging MSRP over $500.
Oh, okay.
But the whole thing was almost all aluminum, so
Yeah.
a lot of cost went into it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. By the way, let me remind everyone out there, smash the thumbs ups, okay? We appreciate that. Magnum Boys wants to know if ATI makes a vertical grip. Do you guys make a vertical?
A front grip, yeah, it's a foldable one, but there's a vertical position. I'd grab one, but it's on a gun, so that's
Yeah.
can't do that.
That's naughty, very naughty. Yeah.
It's
don't-
back there.
Don't even think about. Don't even pretend that you're looking at it, Mike. Don't
Wait.
make eye contact. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Wait, I'm gonna grab the AK.
Boy. This is just play acting. This is mime. This is mimery. YouTube overlord. This is not real. He didn't touch anything. He's definitely several feet away from it. Wait, okay, so Walter's throwing up this replica 1911, which I have like the prototype of this, Mike. So you guys actually have this out now? You're selling these?
Yes. So yeah, those are out. That one, and I think we got maybe 11 models total, something like that now.
Yeah.
I
By the way, YouTube,
time.
this is also a toy, please. This is a toy. It's a replica. It's not real. Just so that you know.
Non-firing, and
Non-firing.
the barrel's closed, so we can't do anything with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
It's made out of It's made out of zinc, like die
Yeah,
cast.
it's
like,
a die-cast toy. Yeah,
Yeah,
where's
yeah.
the box to show that it's a toy? Just in case.
I got one of those too over here. Just
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, I mean.
There we go. Yeah, that's the kit.
Yeah,
You must
absolutely.
assemble
just
it.
so that you know if you need to Google it or something. And I'm saying all of this nonsense just so that you know this, Mike. I'm saying all of this nonsense because we did a show last week with Military Arms Channel that they claimed that we were handling guns, which we weren't.
No.
And we still can't get it back, but whatever. So we're just trying to be.
So,
We're
speaking
trying to
of-
deal with the tyranny that continues over here.
Speaking of toy guns, so Mike, what other replica miniature guns do you guys make or handle?
Right now we're selling, most popular would be the SVD rifle, which I think we actually have out of stock now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Walt has one.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
that's probably one of my favorite ones that we have. But we have a AK.
Where'd you get that one from, Walter? I never saw one of those.
Did I get this from?
Did someone
That's
send
like-
that to you,
I
right?
ended up, Mike
Yeah.
sent it to me. I think I had two of them, and I
Maybe.
put one together and I gave the other one to.
Maybe one was a Hank Strange one or something?
I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not going to say.
Okay.
I can't remember who got
Okay,
that.
All right. I see how this happens. how
maybe
this goes, Mike?
maybe my machinist Chris has it.
That there's the AR right there with the suppressor on it.
Yeah.
There's a different. There's another AR one too. There's a colored AR.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time last year on those and projects with those, not hoping. This year is going to be a lot of ATI stuff I'm working on.
Yeah. Joseph Anthony says, I thought Mac held up a pistol, if I remember correctly. No. Mac never held up a pistol at all in that show. We had knives. We were holding knives, but that's it. So, a knife. Yeah. All right, so Walter's showing that was the 50 there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, let's see. Boom. There goes the 50. Very nice. Very nice. So do you still have these? Are these still in stock, Mike?
Yeah. The out of stock is the SVD and Gold AK is out of stock.
The Gold AK. I never saw the Gold AK either.
Yeah, Gold AK is out of stock. We brought that out and sold out of it immediately, and
okay.
Crazy. And I have a while before I'll get more.
Yeah. Well, I call dibs on one now if that helps anything.
Yeah, I gotta. Wow, even on my little display wall, I didn't even have one.
Yeah. So, any different ones in the works that we could hear about? Maybe a bullpup? I don't know. Bullpups ones? No.
Not working on any right now. We had a few going, but I've been spending more time with the real gun stuff lately.
Okay. All right. Oh, are you guys? I know you were kind of doing that more. Are you pivoting back the other way now? What's the?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Because last year was such a weird year, it was one of the slower years, ATI's had ever, quite honestly. And 2020 is looking totally different. So we spent a lot of time last year with those replicas. A lot of fun working on those. We've done really well with them, so I appreciate everyone that's bought them. And it's still something we're doing. We actually have branched off into other things like if you go on it's the RW Minis website, rwminis.com.
Mm-hmm.
We have little miniature guitars and things like that. That's been
cool.
something I've been working on a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually show that on here.
Yeah, you could show the guitar. I mean,
Yeah.
So
So
there's
you do like Stratocasters and all that kind of stuff, or different types of guitars, or
yeah, there's people. Armament and Axes is out there. He would love to see a guitar.
look
So
at
let's
that,
see.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
I think it shines.
this one's not available yet.
Does it play?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it comes with a case and everything like that.
Sweet. That's
So-
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of cool. And we're going to have some different models that have some that have more details, some less, so it's different price points and things like that. So that's just some of the other stuff that we're working on that side. So we've completely separated. So RW Minis has, the replicas, things like that. And then ATI is not doing those anymore. Otherwise, the line's going to get too confusing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So when you say that it's separated off, is there a different person handling that, or what's the?
I basically.
You just put on different hats with that.
Yeah, I guess if you would, I rep
Mm-hmm.
the miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
But I spend most of my time on the ATI side.
Okay. All right. Walter's loving this. One of the things that really hurts Walter's soul is that YouTube took away our ability. They infringed on our rights to play with our guns while we're live.
So
Walter's loving
if I was able to play with my gun live, I would also pull out the CMP 1911 that I received a few weeks ago, and I would show them side by side.
Yeah.
But no,
can't do that. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do for that, Walter. We'll put up a video. I think I shot some video actually of you shooting that CMP thing.
Yeah.
I think, but what I was looking at it, and we need an intro because we just jumped in there to shooting video, and there's really no intro. And what people need to know, what you need to know about this, Mike, is that basically Walter put up his money, bought this CMP 1911, paid a lot of money for it. Came very nice case. He was so proud of it. put videos all up over the interwebs, showing off his beautiful gun. Then he came out to the range to shoot with us and do stuff. And I guess, we got caught up making my videos. And then someone who I was gonna say someone who shall remain nameless, but has the initials BFP. Snuck off and did a video.
Let me back up here. I had not even shot the gun yet.
Yeah, so
my gun, I have not even shot yet, and Patrick's up, pow, 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 and I'm like, what's up with this?
So, Mike, you had to see it. Mike you've been there shooting with us on the range.
Yeah.
It was so freaking funny because Walter was mad. He's like, I can't even shoot my gun. I can't even shoot my gun. So Walter was mad, but Babyface did a video, which is out if anyone wants to see that video. Yeah, please go look at Patrick's video, support it. Look at it. Patrick, was like locked in, laser focus on getting that video. So whenever I get up to putting up this video, Walter, we're gonna have to do an intro for it because no one's gonna understand why you're mad.
Now, and you have to remember what I do with my CMP gun.
Yes, you threw it in the dirt.
I shot it and I threw it in the dirt.
Yeah, you threw it in the dirt. That I have. So, yeah. Who has ever been out there as a gun guy when you get a gun and you want to be the first one to shoot your gun, but somebody like your buddy or whatever, you might love him. Yeah, he takes your gun and he shoots it before you. What is the protocol of that?
He fondled my gun before I had a chance to fondle.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
You have to see this, huh?
I think that happened to me with on my wallpaper behind me here, that nice blue handled one there.
Yeah.
Oh, the CZ?
Yeah. I rented out half a range that's by me and took a bunch of friends, a bunch of the ATI equipped firearms, and just let them go, nuts and whatever. And all of a sudden, I brought it with because I just bought the gun. And all of a sudden, I see someone shooting with it. I'm like,
what the hell? Violation, dude.
Guess it works.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
So
Tell us the truth.
I paid for 6 lanes for 2 hours, supplied all the guns, all the ammo, all the ear pro.
Oh boy.
I brought everything for I think 8 people to do, and then all of a sudden I see my gun that I didn't have out.
You had so you had it out, but you didn't tell people like, hey, I'm gonna shoot this first, or
right? I didn't.
Okay.
It was it was in a case behind us, and I had all the long guns set up at all the range spots, and then someone went in that case and grabbed. They're probably oh, this looks cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah. It happens. So Dude Abide says, I have kindly let others be the first to shoot my new guns. Get over yourself. Let me tell you. Okay, so Opt Out of Gun Control was there. I don't see him in the chat. Opt Out of Gun Control was there. Him and I were laughing at Walter. We were looking at it because Walter was so mad, but I wasn't recording this because I felt real bad. Because Patrick was laser focused, making his video, doing his thing, Patrick doing his thing. So, and Walter was just mad, right? So I'm trying to say, Walter, what do you want? I'll do whatever you want. We'll shoot videos for you. We'll do this. I'll take pictures. Walter is not listening to anything. He's just mad, walking around mad.
I let everybody shoot my guns. Anybody who wants to shoot my guns can shoot my guns.
No, for sure.
But let me shoot the new gun first before
It's probably my fault, right? If you analyze this, like everything else in the world, it's my fault. I should have let you guys do that thing first before we got into making videos. Yeah, because when I get into making videos, it gets intensive. Not everybody can handle the intensity or whatever. So so I kind of but I felt so bad after that.
Well, I also shot the CMP 1911. I had a high pointer I brought along just to kind of show the extremes. Yeah.
But the CMP didn't shoot that good though. What was wrong with it? The magazine it came with?
Oh, it was the stock. The mag that came with it was having a couple issues feeding. But when we put the magazine in from the Turkish 1911, and it cycled fine. So it just,
Oh, okay.
it's just, a little fluke. The gun
Yeah,
itself
little
worked fine with a better
Yeah.
magazine. So
Yeah. That was funny though. I should have just been
I
recording
put them
the
all
whole
in the
thing.
sand. I put them all in the leaves. I kicked them around.
Yeah.
Because they always kid me that I don't drop the magazines. I dropped all the magazines in the dirt. I dropped the guns in the dirt. I threw the
Also,
high
that
point.
gun is from 1943. I think it's been dropped
That
in some
thing-
dirt before.
It's probably dropped in the dirt, shot a couple people. Who knows what it's done? But yeah.
It's been handled by real man hands.
That thing could have been in every conflict since then. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. James Miller says, "Did I feel bad enough for after that to pay for lunch?" No. No, I didn't.
I brought my own lunch. Sorry.
So, yeah. Also, I didn't do anything wrong.
No, it was just the end of the day, and I was just
Yeah, it was just funny. It was a funny story to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
I
it.
made it funny. After I got that out of my system, I was fine. So
Yeah. Walter was fine. Everyone's fine. Everyone's still friends at the end of the day. But I'm always going to bring that up, though.
It'd be like bringing the new girlfriend out, and your buddy starts to pick her up, and then she starts to go with him,
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, yeah, game on.
Well, so listen, there's guns I have that other people have shot, and I've never shot those guns before. So, for example, I have a Steyr. I've never shot it. I've not put one round through that thing. I'm pretty sure Patrick has shot it.
I haven't shot it.
Yeah, you have a Steyr. You shot your Steyr though, right?
I have the Microtech, yeah.
Yeah. So, it happens. It happens. But it was just funny to me to watch Walter go into tantrum mode.
It wasn't that bad. Come on.
It was funny. I wish Opt Out of Gun Control was here to testify as to the funniness of this whole thing, because it was very amusing.
I just remember looking over, and I'm looking at Patrick going, and Patrick's my buddy.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
Patrick's
Patrick
awesome.
going-
He's awesome.
Patrick's going, looking at Patrick going, he's shooting my gun, and I ain't even shot it yet.
Yes, that's what you kept saying.
He's shooting my $950 1911, and I ain't even shot it yet. Come on.
That's exactly what Walter kept saying.
Yeah.
It's just cracking me up. Listen, you'll get revenge. You'll get revenge on him one of these days.
Someday.
Yes, Babyface will buy a gun that he's always wanted. He always wanted this thing.
He won't let me shoot that thing, I guarantee you.
It'll happen, man.
He'll come out to your place when nobody's there and shoot it.
K Sarah. No, we'll plan it for him. We'll get him.
Oh, okay.
I carry my revolver in single action. Says Hank, you have your own range. Why haven't you shot your AUG yet? It's busy.
And it's a bullpup too. Imagine that.
Yeah, just busy. I never. Did I shoot the RDB that I have? No, I think we did. I think we did shoot that. I think we all shot that.
What happens sometimes, at least on my side, I'll get a new gun, and I'm busy with stuff where I'm doing things. I put it down, I put it away, and then I'm off to something else. The brain is not even thinking about the new gun anymore. I'm off on another project, or I'm doing something else, maybe even another gun. And then it's like, damn, I didn't even shot that one.
Yeah. And it gets intensive. It gets crazy when we're out on the range. I mean, there's videos that we have from when Mike was there that never got put up.
Yeah.
Well,
You
should.
I mean, I can shoot in my yard, and I'll go months without, going out there and doing that, because you're busy with, for me, travel especially. I'm gone a lot. But unless I'm doing a new project or I'm testing or something like that, I just tested a product just a couple days ago. It's the first time I shot in I don't know how many months, but someone sent me something to try, a supplier, and I was like, okay, well, I'll go out and do a few mags and back inside. But yeah, you go a long time sometimes.
How's the not to change the subject, but how's the winter been up there? There's been no snow. What?
It's to me one of the best winters in a long time. Very little snow. It hasn't even been that cold.
Okay.
Now I say it's not that cold when it stays like above, 0. I mean, last year was rough. We had like -20 without the wind chill and stuff like that. So.
Well, a lot of places haven't gotten any snow this year, so that's why I'm asking.
And some places got snow.
We've had very little.
Yeah. Some places got whatever that weird, what was that weird snow effect called? There's
the lake effect? No?
I don't know if it was lake effect. There was some weird snow thing that happened in some funny places.
Well, yeah, the jet stream is doing weird stuff this year, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Let's see. Yeah. By the way, so 2 years ago I shot a howitzer. I was actually on the Ox Ranch, right, and drive tanks in Texas.
Yep.
I notice Coleon Noir is out there right now.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Yeah, he's out there. I saw him throwing up some stuff on social media. 2 years ago, Lola and I shot a howitzer. Who else here shot a howitzer before? Okay, I'm enjoying the silence. That's why I'm not saying anything. So apparently I'm the only one. So if you shot a howitzer out there, put your hands up. So anyway, so I shot a howitzer 2 years ago. You know when I posted that video?
Last week.
Last week, yeah, exactly.
I know. I saw that, and I was like, I saw that come up, and I'm like, he's never done that. I know Lola posted a video.
Yeah, well, yeah,
shooting.
she posted it back then.
Yeah, and I'm like, so how many videos do you got sitting there you haven't posted yet?
There's a lot of videos, Walter.
Hint,
a lot.
hint.
Yes, a lot of videos with me and you. There's so many videos that we've done, Walter. I don't even know which ones we've done and we haven't done.
Well, just start posting them.
Go
damn
get
it.
in the middle of the screen. We can't see you. Your
Oh,
face is
okay,
completely
okay.
cut off. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get. Well, I'll start getting that up. We've got a ton of stuff. There's always things coming in and all that kind of stuff. So, it's just how it goes, man. It would be awesome if none of us had to work. All we had to do is go out there and shoot guns and drive cool stuff around. I know Mike likes building up bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making mini bikes now, Mike. Building some
Yeah.
mini bikes.
Mini bikes.
I don't know if you've heard about that, but he apparently thinks he's one of those American chopper dudes now. But
Hey, keep saying that,
but
but
miniature scale.
yeah,
I've never said that, so stop yelling
you
at
got
me.
him going with the miniature guns. Now he's making miniature bikes. I don't know if you've seen it, but he seriously thinks he's all he needs is one of those handlebar mustaches now. What's his name?
Nice.
What's the name of that guy?
Paul, not Paul, but
Was it Paul?
Paul?
Yeah, who remembers the guy from American Choppers?
I knew you're talking about the dad.
Yeah, it was the dad and then the son. I don't know if they still work together. I remember the son got fired, then he got.
No, they're
hired
doing
back.
their own things. They're doing their own things.
Yeah. So
But Paul Senior.
Paul Senior, yeah, Senior.
Paul Senior had to sell his house. He had to sell all, because he spent his money as fast as he made it.
Oh wow.
So
yeah.
and that big monstrosity of a building they built to
Mhm.
work out of. Now he rents part of it. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that building was a big screw up for them.
a little bit. Yeah, because then the whole chopper thing went.
Yep.
And when the economy kind of took a. So bad juju for him.
Yeah, $100,000 bikes are kind of tough to sell.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Over and over and over and over and over. and over.
Yeah. Eventually, listen, everything gets old,
Well, that
So-
stuff is cyclic.
Yeah.
You notice for that time period when there was 3 or 4 different chopper shows or bike shows on Discovery and all that,
Mm-hmm.
and then all that they kind of wore that month. People got tired of it, and then the stories started coming out about what's really going on behind the scenes at these places,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just those all went away. So who knows? Maybe the bike shows will come back on again.
It's tough to make stuff like that. It's just like Pimp My Ride and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Pimp My Ride.
Not easy to do those shows.
No,
so
you after a while you run out of how many times can you build a theme bike?
yeah, and and then for the show, because it's entertainment, you always have to make it look easy. It's not that easy. So
Everything's got a 2-week deadline.
yeah, you can't make. Someone was
Yes.
asking me about the Polymer 80 today, and I was trying to tell them, listen, it's cool. Polymer 80, very cool. Not gonna be like what you see in a lot of videos. When you're building your own Glock, something goes wrong, you can't blame Glock. It's deceptive. It's deceptive that Glocks work. So you look at it like, I could build that Glock. No problems. And even there's been video of people trying to use those things to defend themselves and everything going south. So what I say is, hey, absolutely do it. If you're really good, you could maybe do it like in the video and slap that thing together in 5 minutes. But that's not how things work in the real world.
No.
So just consider that.
And I always like the American Chopper, or any of those shows, the guys that are making the fenders from scratch and making gas tanks from scratch and all this stuff, and they're knocking it out, and it's like they make it look like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a chunk of sheet metal to you on an English wheel, and let's see you make a gas tank.
Right.
That would be the good show. See, hey, I can do that. I'm badass. I can make anything and give it to this dude and watch him cut his hands open trying to, do the English wheel thing, and he finally passes out from exhaustion.
Yeah, yeah. Richard Harper says, I'm so sad my Series 180 Mini 14 won't work with the ATI folding stock. I just want to cry. So, yeah. Does that take modification or something like that, Mike? Or was not intended?
I don't think it was intended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not super Mini 14, Mini 30 versed, I guess would be the best way of putting it.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that either, so I'm guessing, listen, if it's not made for that, you can only modify so much. We don't know if that's going to get you there.
I get those calls sometimes. Will your SIG stock fit on this? Or will you do this? And it's like, I don't know. I never tried to do it. It's not supposed to go in that. And it's like, well, I want to try to put it on this. Well, you can try it, but
yeah, if you're good at custom making stuff.
Yeah.
All day long, the emails and calls that come in of, will this work on there? It says it doesn't right on the website.
Does it say that it doesn't say that on the packaging, right?
Well, our packaging and website should coincide with each other on the fits. Because we do have a lot of stuff that's like multi-fit, product, like our shotgun stock system.
Yeah.
I think we're up to about 20 models we know that our T3 fits on. There could be more, but we just list what we know.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Richard Harper says Webb says Series 181. So I think he said he had the 180. And Armament and Axis says Ruger 180 series is the first and different from today's minis. And Yannick Stoner says, I'm building my first Glock and I'm expecting it to be a little hard. It's not impossible. You could do it.
No, it's not.
You're going to have to finesse it and refine it. And there might be this thing or that thing that goes wrong with it, and you have to figure that out. It's not as, Glock makes it look easy, but it's a delicate balance on a Glock.
Yeah, and when we were putting the one together that I had, it wasn't the fact that we were doing something wrong. It was the fact that the slide that I had came defective. So Patrick's trying to put the firing pin. Patrick's trying to put the firing pin into the, and he's breaking the firing pin. He's going, what the hell's going on? He broke my firing pin. He broke his firing pin. And finally we looked. Oh, the slide's made wrong. The holes in the off center.
Isn't that funny how the people trying to build their own Glocks is turning out to be like AKs? Everything's not mil spec.
But once I returned that slide to Barnauls, and they graciously replaced it, no problem. Then it went together, and the gun runs fine. The gun just shoots and shoots and shoots. So,
okay,
no problem there with it now. So.
Yeah, but it's always something like that. And let's think about it. That could very easily happen in the factory, but you just never see those things. That one comes off the line. Yeah, it's messed up. They take care of it. They fix it. That kind of thing. Well, now you're the factory, so you should expect that. Like I said, there's people out there who could just slap these things together. They're Glock armorers. They understand all of this. But there's always a little bit you got to shave here or do this thing or do that thing with those. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from doing it. Just trying to be realistic about going about it.
The baby face in the chat.
Look at that. Yes, there he goes. He says, broke 2 damn firing pins. Cost me $80. Yeah. How come ATI doesn't make firing pins? Needs to make some Glock parts. No.
I don't know if we'll really get into the handgun side.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people. Well, I won't say a lot. There's quite a few people making Glock parts.
There is, and we have lots of manufacturers, suppliers that reach out to me all the time, saying, do you want to list parts or private label? And
not really interested.
No.
Okay. So tell us what what's your dream stuff to get into here that you could. I know you can't talk about everything, obviously, but what kind of things would you guys like to get into so far as the firearms world, or what looks interesting to you, if anything?
For me, it's circling back to some of our current systems and not changing existing platforms, but maybe making a second or third version of something that already exists. Because obviously, we cover a pretty wide range of firearms, SKS, AK, AR, obviously, and then all the shotgun systems we do. We have a lot of different shotgun systems, but, Mini 14, not saying we're doing something new with that, but that's one where we have one stock system. We don't have a different version. So some of the platforms that we cover only have like one stock system or two. Add another one that might look different or function differently, or if it side folds, maybe make a non-side folding, or vice versa. So that's kind of what I'd like to, see ATI do or see us do, in the following years or upcoming years rather.
Okay. What did you? Go ahead. I'm listening.
I just, we cover major platforms that there are a lot of firearms out there that have been sold and will be sold in the future. And, that's kind of the area we like to stay in, is the more mass market.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Did you, by the way, I think it's interesting how Armament and Axes is right now ratting us out to Babyface Pete in the chat. That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Tattletales. They're all out there, these tattletales. Yeah.
Yeah. And Babyface, because Armament and Axes goes, Babyface, he was talking about you, the taking to 1911 and running off to make the video.
Well, I agree with Babyface about pissing around with the AK magazines.
Should have done it quicker. I was tired of waiting for Hank to stop pissing around with killing AK magazine.
Yeah. I second that AK mag thing. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know, but you got kudos for that. From the
yeah.
AK guy.
Well, I mean, there's someone there that knows what they're doing, and that person is of the darker persuasion, not the lighter persuasion. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, okay. Whatevs.
Well, Walter, whose grip was that you just threw up?
That's an X-Tech.
Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go. Do you know the guys from X-Tech Tactical? Go ahead, throw it up, Walt. Throw it up again.
I'm not familiar. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
The magazine thing. Hank was purposely destroying the X-Tech AK mag to prove a point. Yeah. And so I just threw this up here because it was X-Tech.
They make an adjustable.
Just gonna ask that.
Adjustable angle. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna ask if it was one of the adjustable ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of different ones.
I haven't tried it yet. If some other company happens to make an adjustable one, I'd be more than happy to compare the two of them.
Like you mean ATI? I
don't know. Maybe that's one of their new products.
ATI makes the softest. I think ATI makes a pretty good pistol grip for the AR, hands down.
They
don't sponsor the Hank Strange situation anymore. We don't hate them because of that. They did help us out for a long time. They still make. I would still say it. They make a pretty good pistol grip.
I have that same grip on the lower that I test fire rifles in the shop with. So, yeah,
a 50.
That's cool.
Yeah,
50s. Yes, 50s. Yes,
absolutely. Are you gonna make any kind of different versions of that, or,
the AR grip?
Yeah.
Not in the, I would say, near future.
Mm-hmm.
Between our 3 different grips, we sell a lot of grips.
Yeah.
So all 3 of them do us really well. So right now I don't really have any plans on that. I'm interested about the adjustable one, like the Walter was just throwing up. I haven't shot with one, but I do think they're interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I haven't either
more of those. That's not the first one I've seen. I know there's another one that I put on a gun a while back, and then now X-Tech is doing that. So I don't know who else. I think that there's at least one other place out there making one of those. So listen, you're always looking for for what's the next thing. How can you tweak this? One way or the other. So
well, and there's always that balance of being too similar to something existing, and then there's the other side of being too radically different, and it doesn't work.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
You know, I think we've seen that. Actually, I was just talking about with somebody. I have it somewhere. That side grip. I think Riker. I think is the
Oh,
company.
like a monkey
His
fist
grip.
type of
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Like that's a product I thought personally was cool. I have one. I got one when they first came out when they were selling them for like $100 MSRP, and I thought it was a cool grip, but you just don't hear a lot about them. At least I haven't. And I always thought it was a cool product.
Yeah, I think it depends what it goes on. I know that we got one out there. I don't know if we've ever put it in a video or not. I can't remember. But yeah, it depends on what you're using it on. I don't know what circumstance you use it for. Like, what gun did you think it worked great on? Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Let's get a close up.
Oh, that's the one that goes out to the side.
Yeah. So that helps give you some leverage on your grip. I think that works a lot when you've got the hand out like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, babyface P doesn't hold back any at all.
What's he
That
saying?
sucks.
Yeah. Well, and see, and that's what I mean is it's so
Yeah.
radically different that sometimes it's a hit and goes really well, or it's a total.
Well, he says okay. He says he hated it. He says it just doesn't work on an SBR, which of course not. Even if you have
Sure.
little baby T-Rex arms like Babyface, it's not going to work on an SBR probably.
And what do you
Get
say?
man arms, Babyface.
Yeah,
By the
the angle is adjustable on this. So you
Yeah.
loosen up the Allen, you can actually turn it.
yeah.
Oh, because that's what he's saying they need to do. So maybe you got a version that wasn't adjustable.
But and like I said, I mean, I have nothing to do with this company. It's just something I always thought was cool. I paid the full bolt for it. I didn't, try to get the industry discount or something.
Yeah, the
like that.
Riker. The Riker guys are not. I always like when people try to think outside the box and do things like that.
Yeah.
Nothing in the gun world's going to work for everyone or in every situation. So.
Well, right. I mean, I talk to people that love this grip, and then I do run into people that absolutely hate it. Well, everyone's different.
I like those. I really like those, especially if it's a bigger gun. What I would say is that I think would be cool is if there was, you don't have like a version that's kind of lightweight but still has the similar kind of feeling or whatever, like maybe in between. You guys don't have that, right?
No, it's that one, and then the other two have finger grooves to them, and one has a rubber back strap, and one's just a single piece polymer.
Yeah.
But the X2 grip, the one you liked, the one I just showed, I like using that on AR pistols, and I like using it on AR-10s.
Yeah, 308s and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I use the single hard piece plastic or cheap old one or classic one, I think is what we call it. It fits my hand good. I don't necessarily need the rubber for shooting, 223. But so everyone's hand's different. Everyone's got a different feel and stuff. I mean, everyone can have their opinion, like
Absolutely.
it or
Yeah, everything's not going to work for everyone. I'll give you an example. I have the folding Glock. Walter, I think, is getting on board with that sometime, I guess, in the next couple of weeks. Some people think, oh, that sucks. That's horrible. But I think it's obviously not for everyone. And the guy who invented it, I think his name was Mike, right, Walter? He did that because he doesn't like using a holster. Now, a lot of us like a holster. He doesn't like a holster. So he wanted to make something he could put in his pocket. It was completely disabled when it's in his pocket. He could kind of like take it out, open it in a different situation. That works for him, works for some people, doesn't work for everyone. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've never handled or shot with that folding. Like, to me, I look at I don't get it. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just...
Yeah, it breaks your brain.
Yeah.
What's happening?
That's cool. I mean, some people like, it's like the guys that like to ride a Harley, and the only motorcycle in the world's a Harley Davidson.
Yeah, and some people don't even understand it. Like, why are you exactly on a Harley?
Well, you like to have your insides rattled out. Okay, but if that's what they want to do, great.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the beauty of doing all of this stuff.
Yeah, as long as there's choices, you got choices.
Yeah. What? So at SHOT Show, was there anything that caught your attention at the show this year? Did you get a chance to get out of the booth? I don't think I saw you walking around anywhere either. I didn't see you at all. So
I got out of the booth only a couple times for meetings. I really didn't do a lot of touring around. So I don't get to do that a lot at almost any show I go to. I'm pretty much stuck in the booth. I have a lot of people like to come and visit, or I have meetings, things like that. So I don't really get to check out what's new very often. Sometimes I will go to shows just to walk around. So I haven't done that recently, but I was thinking about doing it for NRA, but why not?
Yeah, apparently not happening.
None
of the cool people are going to be at NRA anyway, Mike. Me, I'm not going to be there. You're not going to be there. Who needs to be there now? Might as well cancel. Might as well cancel the show.
Well, a question is, were they doing that to other vendors too?
So my understanding is yes, but I look at the exhibitor list and I can see companies that have not been around as long as ATI, and I see they all have booths. And one of the contacts that I have over at the NRA, I told him about the situation. He said, unfortunately, it's happened to a lot of people, and gave me reasons. I haven't had one person yet go, hey, we're sorry about that. We screwed up. That I haven't heard yet.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're just giving
that's what I'm looking for,
and
that'll make a decision on my 2021 booth.
That's what I was going to say. Are you going to come back based on this, or maybe find some alternatives or something like that in the future?
Very undecided.
Okay, all right. Well, like we said before, there's always the Gunnathon.
Actually, that's interesting. I didn't know about it. I mean, I am a GOA member, and I guess I didn't realize that was going on. So I'm going to look into that. Maybe that's something I'm going to just go out to just for myself, not as ATI.
Yeah, if you need any contact info or anything on it, let me know. But sure. John Crump, I don't know if you've ever seen Crump on the show here, but he's basically putting all that together.
Okay.
You know, I'm sure we can connect you with him if you don't have any info. I know someone was asking if Walter's going to be out there. I'm not sure how that works for Walter's schedule and like Knob Creek and all that kind of stuff. So.
And also doing the Gambler 500 this time around.
Yeah,
it's in April too. So.
Yeah. Walter is on his mini bike kick right now. We're just trying to let him work through his midlife crisis that's happening. In regards to the mini bike, you know, some dudes get a midlife crisis and get a Ferrari. Walter gets a mini bike.
Let me rephrase that. When I did Boy Scouts, when I was a Scoutmaster, and my sons were in the Boy Scouts, I missed a lot of things. Doing. So once I stopped doing that, I could do more things. But I've gotten to the point now that I'm not going to miss everything that I want to do just because something else is going on.
Yeah. Also, listen. I mean, you and I, we go to. So, for example, right, we go to SEMA show and we do lots of different things. This is stuff you're interested in, I'm interested in. Sometimes you need like a little break, I think.
I'm going to do something else.
From what you do every day, just to so your mind doesn't freaking cut its way out of your brain pan and run away, you know.
When I was painting my mini bike frame and fenders this weekend, I was like my chi was going on, you know, like I'm like,
now
I'm not doing that stuff. I could have been working on gun stuff all weekend too.
Yeah, where the hell is where's the Hank adapter? What's up with that?
I'm working on stuff for the Hank adapter. Damn it.
Okay. All right. I'm taking it as a small victory that you're finally conceding to the fact that it's the Hank adapter.
I'll call it whatever you want, so you stop with that stuff. But anyways, yeah.
Okay, so by the way, Max says his mind left a long time ago. Gene Simmons says, Hank, way off topic here. Can you look up HB 311, SB 728 and clarify, please? What I read is different than what Chris Ann Hall, Floridians Act Now, said. I'm not a lawyer. She is. Thanks. So I'm guessing that you did look at the video, and I put links to it in there. So I'm not sure. I know when I looked at the language of that, and I don't have it up in front of me right now. We could probably, huh? Yeah, I know the video's live. This Gene probably watched it. You know, from what I looked at it, is they're trying to like. So the point that she's making is that these are going to be like red flags, which we already have in Florida, but on crack. They're looking to strengthen the red flag laws.
Yeah.
Right? And if they think that you like threatened someone or you did something, they can equate it to being like on the terroristic level and take away your ability to own firearms permanently. That's what she was saying. And when I looked briefly through that, I could, kind of see where that was coming from. But we can deep dive into it tomorrow. Go ahead, Walt.
Yeah, that's just like we're just having a conversation here, and we bring up one of these representatives, and we say, "Man, that guy sucks." Next thing you know, dun 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 dun. You don't like him, do you?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they could equate that to you made it like a terroristic threat.
I have a feeling that it's more pointed to these politicians that want to, they're scared for their shadows, or they're scared of their shadows.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I could. What was HB 311? I could. Let me see if I could try to pull that up. I don't know how much time we have here before. Yeah. No, it's in the video description of the other video if anyone's interested in that. But let me, and then I also put links in there for if you want to figure out who your representatives are here in Florida and you want to talk to them. So let's just look at this really quick, the quick part of this here, just because we don't have a ton of time. It says CS HB 311 threats. General bill by Judiciary Committee. Threats decreases penalty for threatening to throw, project, place, or discharge any destructive device with the intent to do bodily harm or intent to do damage to any property of any person. Requires electronic threat to conduct mass shooting or act of terrorism to be sufficient to cause well-founded fear and reasonable person. Revises penalties. So that's the description. And then if you want to dig into that, there's all this stuff here. Let me see if I could. So an act relating to threats, amending, decreasing the penalty for threatening to throw, project, place, or discharge. Then we can go through it here. It is unlawful for any person to threaten to throw, project, place, or discharge any destructive device with intent to do bodily harm to any person with or without damage to any property. It goes on.
It says throw, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So is a rock?
Yeah, I guess it's unlawful for any person to
a projectile, right? A rock is a projectile, right?
It's unlawful for any person to threaten to the use of a firearm or any weapons as defined with intent to bodily. I mean, all of this stuff is already. I don't know why we're even like getting into this.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
yeah. We can get into this. We can get into this deeper on another show here because, like most laws and things like that, you really have to read through the bill to find out what's in the bill.
Oh no, you don't have to read it. You don't need to do that. Just sign it off.
Yeah,
that'd be good. No worries.
So that's the
and you get to keep your doctor too. Just remember that. You get to keep your doctor.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's in there, like aggravated fleeing or eluding, unlawful conveyance of a fuel, careless operation of motor. There's all kinds of stuff.
All this stuff is probably covered in other.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things in here that we have to read through. So.
But the part about threatening.
Yeah. So here's the thing: Chris Ann Hall, lawyer, lover of liberty. She came on. She brought that to our attention.
Freedom.
Yeah. So we put that up there, but we can dig into it tomorrow. We'll dig into it and get a better look at it here. So hopefully that answers.
Liberty's debauchery. Freedom is.
Yeah. Here's what I want them to do. I would rather these guys in Florida just reverse all the crap that they put in a couple years ago.
I would rather these guys in Florida pay attention to the other things going on in Florida that are more important, like probably drug issues, probably a little bit of corruption here and there, illegal folks killing people in cars and murders and crime and everything else, that's when you need to pay attention with. Not because I don't think the illegals committing crimes are going to care about the red flag laws. So, or the gang members will say. So they're wasting their time.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, we'll deep dive into it tomorrow. I know it's 9:00, so we should probably start like wrapping this up over here. Yeah. You did it. Did you bring one of those 19? Well, I know Walter is showing off his. You probably don't have any left, right, Mike?
Yeah, I have one behind me, but I don't want it to look like I'm reaching for it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, don't reach for it.
There's one over there.
Yeah.
He's reaching for it. He's reaching for it.
We'll work out something, and we'll let you guys know.
I'm gonna report you.
Yeah.
We'll
work. Yeah, we'll work out something, and we'll let you guys know what we're gonna do in regards to that. But we'll talk behind the scenes with Mike here, and then we'll let you guys know what we're doing there. All right, so just let's do the quick wrap up here. Walter, how can the folks out there follow you? Keep up with your
everything.
endeavors.
The world of Walt.
Right.
Facebook, Instagram. I do a little Twitter, but that's usually not very. That just bounces off of the Instagram post. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Safety Hour Firearms, Different Racing. They all have all those the paths I just mentioned there. Gunstreamer, Safety Hour Firearms, Mines for Safety Hour Firearms too. What else? There's safetyhourfirearms.com. There's stenparts.com.
Right.
And then
did you say Dirtfoot Racing? I'm sure.
Dirtfoot Racing. Yeah. There's a dirtfootracing.com, but there's not a website yet.
Yeah.
We got to build the website. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way you can keep a track of what's going on with me and all that stuff.
Absolutely. Okay. Very cool. Mike from ATI Outdoors. How can the folks out there keep up with ATI Outdoors? Do you guys still have? I know you usually have like I think it was 10% off on the website for stuff. So if people saw some things we're talking about here,
I think right now we're doing I think it's 20% with free shipping.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
If I can remember correctly.
Cool.
So our website's best way, atioutdoors.com. Actually, it's a brand new site. It just launched, I think, 2 weeks ago. So the whole format's changed and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Works great. And then if anyone wants to get in touch with me directly, the ATI Outdoors Instagram, I'm the one that responds to everything on the Instagram. So if anyone's got questions for me directly, you can find me on there. So
very cool. Very cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in, Mike. It's good.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
Yeah, we got to get you in here, from time, drop in.
Yeah,
hang out
absolutely.
with us. Yeah.
Thanks for my really awesome 1911s.
Yeah, Walter even got a holster with that thing. Seriously, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that holster's actually made not too in your guys' territory in Florida. It's sticky holsters.
Oh, look at that! Look at that.
Yeah,
At the SHOT Show. What got me thinking about these at SHOT was a guy walked into our booth and he had one of these in a nice custom-looking holster. It was like I don't know if it was like snakeskin or something. I don't know what it was, but.
Oh, really?
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can get as fancy as you want to get with these, apparently.
Yeah. Instagram, it's Darkstorm Norm. That pooch has several custom holsters for those miniature 1911s.
Oh, that dog that was driving around in some kind of vehicle at the show?
On his custom Power Wheel, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Very cool. What's the name again for that thing?
Darkstorm Norm is the Instagram.
Darkstorm Norm.
Yep.
Yeah, Darkstorm Norm. Okay, cool. We'll check that out. Let me just drop the end here. Everyone sit tight. I'll drop the end. Boom. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, thumbs ups, ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. I want to remind everyone to go to hankstrange.com, of course, and sign up for our email list. We're going to be giving away stuff on there, as well as you can see all the different ways you can support us. One of them is Ballistic Ink. Go check them out. Hopefully, I'll get some of my shirts in here soon. I'll start rocking those. If you guys want to get yours, get them. Tag me with photos and stuff like that. We appreciate the support. Thanks so much to Mike from ATI Outdoors, and of course, Antonia. Walter, Antonia.
Okafor
for coming through. Make sure you guys go follow up on that event that she's doing. Thanks to everyone out there. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We're out. Peace. See ya.